Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a night's ransom. I would apologize for our absence last week, but I'm really not that sorry about it because I got to have a fun time with a bunch of DMs I met 3 years ago before the world fucking went to shit, and met a whole slab of new players who may or may not have fought to be at my table, who I then shenanigans their way onto a table with my mother. That being said, as you can see, I am wearing one of our merch shirts with what I'm saying is my phrase, because it's mine now. It was Heath's, it's now mine. It says Roar for Initiative on the back. I will show you it at the end of stream. It is comfortable, it's warm. When I wasn't wearing my Baldman sweater this weekend, this was the one I was wearing. Because, gotta rep Dire Bear. This was my first group, gotta rep Dire Bear. In addition, if you're looking to get your own merch, go ahead and hit !merch in the chat. And if you're not on our Discord, but you will get to see all sorts of Patreon rewards, or the Patreon tiers that we have coming up soon, you should definitely do that with !Discord. We would love to hear your feedback on what you guys think on the different tiers. And, one of them includes one of our very own VAs here within Dire Bear. You would see him on Wednesday nights playing Diamondback, who is a rootin' tootin' shootin' cowboy, surprising literally nobody who knows Tom Craig that Tom Craig is playing another cowboy. When the man just embodies cowboys. One of our Patreon reward tiers involves him. So, make sure you check them out, give us your feedback. We want to make sure that our Patreon is something that you're going to be willing to support and that you're going to get content for. So that was merch, Discord, Patreon. Did I miss anything else, Otter? Fantastic. So let's watch our little clip and then get right back in where I left us off on a cliffhanger 2 weeks ago. So to refresh everybody, 2 weeks ago, the Archon, who had been conducting all of this questioning, looked at the party and looked at all of those assembled and accused Sir Maximillium, your host, as the man who killed Dame Zofia. And I actually need the entire party to give me an insight check. And the only person who gets advantage is Karasev.
That's probably good because I get a +0 to my.
Well, it is because you you've been here the longest. You are more
Also, if I
familiar
recall,
with-
isn't Sasha and the Archon in like a bubble or something right now? I forget what they
yes.
cast,
Yeah.
but there's a thing.
There is a
Ooh.
thing.
19.
We love that for you.
Sorry, I'm pulling out a Dira's dice because I've got trust issues.
That's right, I got new dice that are not in this room right now.
They don't really do you much good if they're not here.
Go get him! You got a second. Run! It is gone.
21.
Actually, I haven't unpacked my dice. I need to go grab mine. Fucking sat down. I don't even have my damn dice.
You said
say 21?
insight?
Yes, I said 21. Sorry.
And yes, I said insight.
Oh,
got 23.
goody. 25. Yes,
We're all rolling
25.
good, but-
Don't jinx it, mother.
Get all the good
I'm
rolls
pulling
out
out a
while we're
Dira's
staring
dice
at
tonight,
people.
They'll probably die. It's not cheating. Her dice just like.
Sure. Everybody believes that, Quentin.
I got new dice too. Blue. Glow in the dark.
Ooh.
Listen, I spend a lot of money on a Dira's dice, okay? She better like me.
I got my new dice off a lightning sale on Amazon.
Nice.
They were cheap, but geared directly at me.
Otter, I'm seeing 2 DMs from you. I'm assuming that those are your portent rolls?
Nope. I haven't slept yet. Those are still the same as before. That's answering a question from before.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was pretty sure because he said there was only one DM from the XP track that couldn't make it, and it was Mitch. Because I took his table.
Ah, well, now you know what track he was supposed to be on. So there you go.
So it was the DRW stuff.
Yeah.
Which, for the most part, I enjoyed. And what I wasn't too keen on, I gave thorough and vivid feedback on.
I didn't have to say anything because you basically covered everything that I was even thought of saying. So.
I know. Alright, that being said, party. With these absolutely wonderful insight checks that totally aren't a waste for when you need good rolls later, you realize one very important and specific thing. While the Archon has asked all the questions, nobody has asked the Archon. And he has seemed to have gathered all of this information based on small sets of time where Maximillium was not there, based on various things he had been running around the house to do that nobody can actually confirm that he was there doing them. As well as there were tensions between Maximillium and Zofia, as well as Arctur and Zofia, despite the fact that that Arctur was Zofia's knight commander. The only person who seemed to be on Zofia's side and be a little bit more placid in his interactions was Durward, the hammer, your other the Goliath that had come with her. And it seems strange to you, Zara, that the Right Honorable Judge Ratrice is oddly quiet. Given the fact that she is a worshipper of Artemis, and is very clearly in the higher-ups of the hierarchy because she is a judge, that she seems oddly quiet on this matter in general. You have a very striking suspicion that Maximillium had nothing to do with this. But you need to prove it. Did I plan an entire Knives Out session? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, it would have taken me half the episode to realize that.
Where the hell do you think the oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you're going.
Motherfucker. That is the second time today.
Yeah, those
Fuck
days.
this. Oh, and it's fucking raining. It shouldn't be this dry in this goddamn house. Oh. Anyway, so this is going to be an unfortunate look for the DM tonight, and I'm going to do my best to talk around it, but, Zara, you have to prove that Sir Maximillium didn't fucking do the crime. I'm sorry. Yes, if anybody takes a look at the title, you would recognize it as something that Benoit Blanc says at the end of Knives Out.
Hold on, what is the title this week?
Knives Out and Beaks Bloody.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You're just a pack of vultures at the feast. Knives Out and Beaks Bloody.
I only have one of those two things on my person. I don't carry knives, but I do have a beak in my pocket.
I would say it's definitely the beak, isn't it? You are the wielder of strange items. So while Karasef debates on how best to go about trying to prove that Maximilian is indeed the innocent one, or is one of the many innocents here, because is he in this room? I'm sorry. Where
Yes,
is
he is.
Maximilian?
Everybody is assembled, except for the children who were sent to bed about an hour ago. And I will throw this out there, the children had nothing to do with this. This is an adult-only thing. The kids had nothing to do with this.
It
They're
was
10.
the children all along.
I mean, there's multiple of them.
This is not a Children of the Corn situation. They're 10.
This was their own present to themselves for their birthday.
Freedom!
What do you have there? A knife! No!
Ow! Sorry.
Oh, I haven't seen that in so long.
Love that video.
So I know Sasha currently has.
Oh, which
No.
I don't even know if that sticks because, funny enough, Celestials, Elementals, Fays, Fiends, or Undead, which I don't think any of this guy is.
You're wrong.
A celestial, right?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
celestial.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Then it lands, I suppose.
So this is literally from how dry it is in my apartment, how dry it was in Fort Wayne for the last week, and my nose is rebelling.
I have a humidifier for my house and then a little one for my bedroom to help me.
I think I might need to turn off my dehumidifier for a couple days.
Yeah, maybe.
Even though it literally states on it, do not turn this off, leave it running
Yeah.
all the time.
Do the other way. Have get some moisture going in the room.
Yeah.
I might have to just open some windows.
But yeah, so you've got, Sir Blames a lot trapped in that circle with you. I'm not sure if there's anything that you wanted to do with him.
No, this was just to make sure he didn't leave anywhere. I'm sorry, don't accuse and run away.
No.
This was just because I saw him smirk after deciding, right before deciding to accuse.
Accuse
Our
and
friend.
excuse.
Yeah.
Yes. So now we get
Wait,
to
really? That would work, Mom?
What?
Okay. I'm sorry, Otter. I know we just started. Can you give us like a quick 5-minute break so I can go deal with my nose?
I mean, you don't have to ask. You can absolutely go take care of your nose. What am I going to say? No. You're the
No,
one
you bleed
running
on
the
camera.
game. Yeah.
You bleed out for the D&D.
Go,
I
go,
would.
go.
I 100% would.
So
Okay,
we will be back
right
in
back.
a couple of minutes, folks, while our DM is going to go take care of a minor leak. We will see you all momentarily.
Oh,
I'm sure one of the most funny things is watching a DM have to run off screen because her nose just randomly started bleeding. I apologize for what I think was a 15-minute break while I dealt with my nosebleed.
We have
It
come
was
to the
not
conclusion
intentional.
that the DM has taken 15 points of psychic damage, and that is what happened.
And to be honest, if you've ever heard me describe psychic damage, that's what it looks like. I mean, come on, Otter. How many times have I described what you do to my enemies? And it's just that small trickle. That's all you see, because psychic damage is technically invisible.
Orion only has one spell that causes damage, and it's psychic.
No, see, that's not true, because you have 2 spells that cause damage. They're just both psychic. You have Mind Sliver and Phantasmal Force.
Oh, yeah.
I barely use Phantasmal Force.
Shut your mouth.
But you still have it.
Yes.
And you
Technically,
use
you could say dream also, but that's only if they choose. And Orion will
And
die
you-
on the hill that Summon Greater Demon is not them doing damage. They're just opening the door.
Yeah, that's not how that works, because the demon is by all manner under your control.
This can go into a weird philosophical debate that can go down some weird venues. Let's
It
just
can.
get back to trying to blame Sir Blames a lot for the you know.
I appreciate that you're calling him Sir Blames a lot. I don't remember if I actually gave him a name.
Oh, he has a name. I just for the life of me can't remember it. So he's either the Archon or Sir Blames a lot.
It is the Archon Barracule.
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 Yeah. Like cockatiel, but evil.
Barracule.
The baritone?
Stop.
I'm just trying to help.
Baritone the Blamer.
Oh no, they have a nickname now. But yes, Sasha seems to have them in some sort of circle. Karasef has realized something is amiss.
Something seems to be awry. All of the shrimp is missing. No. We're officially back. So while he's trapped in with Sasha, I look around at the rest of the party, kind of like nudge, nudge, wink, wink style. I'm like, doesn't he kind of seem like he's the most suspicious one here with everything that's going on?
Yeah, who put him in charge?
I believe he's our suspect.
Okay, to be fair, and just I want to throw this out there. Everybody does have a motive for wanting this woman dead. And there has been ample opportunity to do so.
I would like a moment to point out that during all of these interrogations, the Archon has only asked questions of others. Well, seeming to avoid any answers themselves. I'm mildly concerned of their alignment. I noticed before we came into the party, the Felidar that they arrived on, something was off. The paws were darkening in a questionable way, not akin to the celestial beast that it should be.
Strange. Well, suppose there's an easy enough way to go about this.
And Orion is not quiet in that statement.
And we all heard the description of what happened to the the corpse, right? That's not just canon for Sasha.
I don't know. Did Sasha tell everybody?
I came
remember.
walking in saying she exploded on me.
Sasha's
Okay,
currently covered
you
in
know that
bits.
she came back to life and tried to attack you before exploding.
Oh
Or
yeah,
that-
no, I absolutely did say that. She was rotting, and then, well, at first it was like coming in like she exploded on me. She was just laying there dead. Then there was a smell, and then whenever I checked her, she was rotting extremely quickly. Definitely not something normal to bodies. I've seen a lot. And then she got up, and this is her. So
As you are now covered in giblety bits.
yeah, I think I got them all out of my hair.
I take my helmet off for one episode.
Yeah, helmet's back on for the rest of the game now, friends. Sorry.
Okay. Who's running Zone of Truth?
I was just debating on running that.
I thought you
I was
already
about
had
to say,
it
do you
going.
want to do it, or do I want to do it?
There was the
I hadn't
discussion.
activated it yet. At the end of the last session, we had, he kept kind of giving us funny looks when we were suggesting ways to help solve this. And then Sasha showed up. He said some wild things, and Sasha trapped him in the field. In their little bubble. Their bubble within a bubble.
Yes, which
Because
lasts
we
for
are-
how long?
An hour.
Okay.
Zone of Truth is 10 minutes for whoever activates. I was trying to see if it was concentration at all.
I've got it up right now. It is not concentration.
Okay.
I will take this opportunity to call out to the Bright Honorable Retrice. Do you have any thoughts or insight on this matter? Your insight would be most welcome, as these are heavy accusations that don't all quite make sense.
Well, I have my opinions. However, it bears... Well, I guess it bears remembering that... The death of a man must be done in such a way as to hold no shadow of a doubt that what they have committed was theirs alone. Personally, I would not submit a man to death without a shadow of a doubt. If there were even a shadow, they would merely be incarcerated. I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
17.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that with advantage.
Sorry, I'm just gonna take the first number.
Yeah, 17.
10.
I also forgot I have my
Wow.
dice.
You're here with me, Kitchen.
Looking in a completely different.
Otter?
Sorry. That is a 14 plus 2 for 16.
Karasef? You seemed, sorry, how much did you say you had, Q?
17.
You and Karasef notice, the Palibros, notice that somebody in the room is missing. And it is the man in the white mask who stood next to Retrice the entire evening. Matter of fact, none of you can remember the last time you saw him.
For
That's
clarification,
suspicious.
that was Sir Kata Jin?
Yes, that was Sir Kata Jin,
Okay.
pronounced as in the alcohol gin, despite being spelt JH.
I just keep mishearing names today, apparently. I thought you said Sir Contagion. I don't know where. Just
His
moving
friends
on.
call him COVID.
Are you sure they're friends?
Cody, no.
Anymore.
My 20th birthday next year. Hey.
Is it really?
What? No.
I was like, I didn't think you were that young.
No.
Oh, Cody's just a baby. That beard's nothing.
Yeah. I'll
Had
take
this
it.
since I
Screw
was
it.
12.
Yeah. I'm 20 now, fuckers. Take it.
Cool. I'm still gonna cast Zone of Truth over the Archon, centered on him.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on.
If you need the spell card.
No, it's not the spell card I need. I need to pull up his
Gotcha.
card. Oh, why not? What's the roll for Zone of Truth? Charisma saving throw?
Charisma.
Ooh.
Charisma.
Uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
What?
It's okay. I'm just clowning.
Does this Zone of Truth hit anyone else if it is centered on the Archon? Because
It's an area, so yeah, it's everybody within a 15-foot radius.
That's probably me. I'll just choose to fail it.
Cool.
No. He does not fail. And he looks at you, almost offended that you don't seem to trust him to tell the truth. When he is a divine bringer of truth and justice.
Yeah, you're not the only one, bud.
Get on the list.
No, I think you are a shade of revenge. You think I don't see the shadows that follow you?
Oh, you and me are gonna have a nice talk.
You think I don't see the weight that hangs on every single one of your shoulders for the crimes that you have committed over the past 5 years?
How many shoulders do you think I have, man?
At this point, he's including the rest of the party.
Oh,
I just like to cook.
He's looking at Sasha and Kitchen and Orion, Fred and Vonric, as well as Karasef. Like this, he is offended that you would question his ability to tell the truth.
Oh, I have no doubt in your ability to tell the truth. But whether or not you'll utilize that ability is another matter entirely.
Then I suppose that you're just going to have to trust me. I, after all, have no stake in that woman's death.
therefore
earned.
you have
Utilizing it to
no-
blame Maximillian in order to remove him from any seat of power or position that he maintains, which would definitely benefit you and your alliances.
At this point, Fred, I need you to please give me a wisdom saving throw.
how close are all of us?
13.
Oh no, 10 feet. She's not 10 feet to me.
No,
Is
she's
she?
not.
Okay,
The
never mind.
closest one she'd be to is maybe Karasef.
Oh, well, I have okay, so yeah. That's creature gains bonus to the saving throw equal to my charisma modifier, so you get a +5.
18.
Fred,
Yes,
you still fail.
I figured.
However, it's not something that you're too concerned about. There's just a feeling that you need to head outside for a minute. And I need you to give me a stealth check.
I'll be right back.
Which you're saying to...
Can we
Karasef.
exit through the mansion?
No.
then?
You are not close enough to Karasef to say that quietly. You are close enough to
okay.
Kitchen.
Okay, well, then I'll tell Kitchen. Yeah, I'm not stealthy at all.
That's okay, because the argument that is currently occurring between the Archon and Karasef is cover enough.
Mhm.
And you make your way outside.
Would
gonna hold
I see this happening with
You do.
my...
There's a
However,
large.
all-
you don't know why she's stepping out.
Okay.
I was gonna say Orion has something up, doesn't he?
Yeah, you've got the private sanctum up. Can somebody just walk through that? Outwards?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you would know
Uh,
about it, right?
No. What
Oh.
that allows me to do is I'll just pop it into chat here.
Oh, yeah. No, I just scrolled up and found it. There's no teleporting in or out, no planar travel.
Nothing
send,
about walking.
No.
Yeah.
It means
The
that
only
she can
thing
walk
on
through
that
freely.
list that I did not activate was being able to hear, not being sound not coming from outside. So we
it's
can
not
hear people
soundproof.
outside. Yeah.
Okay. Like it's soundproof on the inside where nobody could hear in, but you hear people coming.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Fred, you get yourself outside, and I'm going to pause you there.
Okay.
Karasef. You are accusing the Archon of trying to destabilize Kryden?
Yes.
I have a question for you. You are a paladin of some faith, yes? I can feel the divine magic radiating off of you, just like your friend over there, the one covered in Dame Zofia's body.
Yes.
And so, would you not agree that if a man commits a crime, and I say man in a general sense, as in a person who has committed a crime, if they have committed said crime and are caught due to evidence gained by those who are investigating said crime, do they not deserve to be judged for the crime that they have committed?
If it can be proven factually that the crime has been committed by that person and the evidence utilized has not been planted or twisted to meet the goals of the one providing it.
Okay. So, allow me to present to you something that unfortunately until this point was not known to you. For you see, recently, a man has arrived to town. His name is Jethro. Don't do it. Don't do it, Zara. I'm watching you. His name is Jethro. And he is a necromancer. And given the fact that he has been given room and board here in town and not immediately chased out, as you should, one who disturbs the rest of the dead, it lends to believe that he is then working for the man who runs the town. Does it not?
I would like to state that at one point necromancy was not seen as an evil act. It was made evil by the actions of folk in power.
This is a very valid point.
Necromancy on its own is a study of magic. To study
yes.
it does not make one evil. Just as so Celestials are not all good. They can be corrupted, as well as any of the races. Simply studying a form of magic does not make them an evil person. Do you have
not.
any
My friend can
evidence
fail it.
stating that they are?
Behind him comes, and this is still Barakeel talking.
Mhm.
When Jethro arrived, he came with a small contingent of the risen dead that he said he had control over. But given the fact that Dame Zofia is dead, rose from her death to then explode all over your friend, it seems as though somebody let him onto these grounds, which were protected. Otherwise, how would he have gotten here? How would his creatures have turned a knight lieutenant of such skill into the creature that we saw? Well, that Sasha saw.
That you were suggesting that he is the only one here that may be capable of any sort of necromantic abilities. Well, I would propose that any spellcaster of renown would have the ability to learn such spells. For instance, and I cast Cause Fear on him.
Which does nothing.
Does nothing. Why does that do nothing?
My dear, that would be because he is immune to being frightened.
Oh.
This is, for the record, this is not a creature you want to fuck around with. This is not a fuck around and find out kind of creature.
Karisef's still doing it, though.
I love him for that. I want you to know that this is not a fuck around and find out kind of creature. Like, no, he is immune to fear. So, the moment you try and cast it, it does nothing. And he looks at you.
It still proves my point that anybody is capable of learning a necromantic skill.
And so, the
Yep.
Archons... Go
I
ahead.
can come back to life. Albeit recently dead, but still a form of necromancy. I don't think I'm bad.
Are you not a man of the cloth, as it were? Well, I suppose
more like an
man
apron.
I suppose man may not necessarily be the correct denotation for you. It's been so long
True.
since I've seen one of your kind.
Well, yeah, it's. I don't think it's an evil act. It's we all have weapons. Are they evil?
A weapon cannot strike somebody if it is not in the hands of somebody to begin with.
Right.
Incorrect.
Yeah, Otter? You want to run that one by me as the DM?
Sure.
Oh, come on. You've never
as
had a
a-
knife just drop on your foot? Sorry,
As
just not in character, but...
as a spellcaster, there are a lot of ways one could utilize a weapon without actually touching it.
Oh, man. Monric?
Orion is nothing but a pure
Yes.
being of analytical thinking.
No, and I love it. I love it. Monric, you haven't been saying much, and you've been quietly observing this entire interaction between your party and the Archon. And I need you to give me an insight check. Please, sir, at advantage.
Yep. There is one thing I would like to do very quickly during this interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as Fred slunk away, not very stealthily, but slunk away, I would have sent Taito after them.
Okay, well, Taito is in the same time breeze that she is.
Yeah, it's more of a having another set of eyes on Fred if they chose to leave.
Yep. With the 11, you notice very faintly the way that the Archon seems to revel in the party. I'm sorry, I just watched Zara take a drink, and the way his green screen worked, it looked like his arm was wavering in and out of existence. It was weird. I'm sorry.
Squirrel.
Yeah, look, at a nosebleed, fucking 15 minutes into session. You notice the way that he seems to be gleefully enjoying the way that the party is defending necromancy. It's not enough for you to act on just yet, but something doesn't quite seem right. And we're not going to take a break. I just need to quickly get up and turn my stove off. It's been running for a bit. I just don't want to cause a problem. Be right back.
I mean, to be fair, historically, people have done far worse things with regular magic than they have necromancy.
I missed it. Was Barrakiel Archon's name?
Yes.
Thank you.
Correct.
Alright, that being said, Fred, we're gonna put a freeze on the inner party while they try and figure out how next to approach this gathering of information. Fred, the force pulls you outside. You follow it and follow its, I guess, tugs as it brings you out to the maze. When you get there, you see two figures. One in the deep purple poncho that Sir Jin was wearing earlier that night. His back is to you. However, his hands are folded behind his back. His gun is still in its holster. And the man that stands before Jin is live, pale. And as you're observing, you see, trailing behind him, are 6 zombies. They are undead. They are dressed in livery. And they stand there, not moving, as the man in front of Jin begins to speak. And I need you to give me a stealth check before he starts.
Can I just ask, what is livery?
So livery is like your uniform. It's
Gotcha. Thank you.
It's the old term for a uniform. I'm sorry, I'm being fancy with my words.
No, I just hadn't heard it before. It's
Like
always
stable.
fun.
When you've read as many historical romances as I have, it comes up a lot. Yeah, whose fault is that, mother?
Whatever. You're welcome.
Thanks. That being said, 14's good. You kind of like hide behind one of the hedges and sort of just blend into it. This is the first time you are actually able to use your race as a bonus to hiding. We've been playing this game for 46 episodes and it's the first time she's been able to do it.
Mm.
And unfortunately, it'll probably be the last. But
No
you
problem.
hide, and you basically blend in with the with the shrubs,
tree.
with the trees, the hedges. And you hear the man start to speak. I heard that one of mine may have injured one of yours. Jin doesn't reply. This man seems to really enjoy the sound of his own voice, and Jin seems inclined to just let him ramble. And so the man continues. But it's strange. Normally that wouldn't happen. Actually, it doesn't happen at all. Any under my control are under my control, and I would not invoke them to attack somebody who did not deserve it because they were harming me. And I've had no such altercation with the Dame Zofia. This man in front of Jin starts to pace. However, it does mean that something that the underground has wanted works. And I am interested to see how much I can get for it. And there is a dangerous, lethal sort of grin that crosses his lips. Jin continues to say nothing. Does not move. Does not shift. Just stands there. Straight. Like there's no movement from him. To the point where you think he might be charmed, but it's quite possible he's not. And you stand there, watching, listening. As Jethro sort of explains to Jin about what the underground has asked of him. And then you realize that even though he's saying the underground, you have a very distinct feeling it has nothing to do with the underground at all. Because the underground, for the most part, are already undead. And would have no reason to taint their blood bags with something like this. This will not be a war of those who walk in the night versus those who walk in the sun. This necromancer has been misled. And very likely is being set up as a scapegoat. However, before you can make a move, I need you to give me a perception check. At disadvantage, because you're not paying attention to what's coming for you. You're paying attention to what's in front of you.
Perception?
Would Taito see this by chance?
As soon as I describe it, yes.
Mhm.
As you're getting ready to turn back, that giant, lion-headed, winged creature lands behind you and slowly stalks forward until its head is level with yours. And this thing is pretty big. This is not a small creature by any way, shape, or form. Like, this is a full size larger than you are.
Red small.
I know. But it is an imposing figure.
Do I notice it now?
Oh god, yeah. Because it is now, like, right on top of you.
Hey?
And you just get a low growl in return.
Cool. How much of this have I seen?
If you're looking through Taito's eyes, all of it.
I cast Calm Emotions.
It does nothing.
Okay.
Because you'll notice each humanoid creature's not a humanoid.
Okay.
However, it does catch the two behind you.
Mhm.
Does catch Jethro and Jin. And Jethro seems to calm down from his not raving thing, but he seems to calm down and not be so excitable.
Hello.
It just growls at you again.
I don't have no intention of hurting you.
You're getting the feeling that intention is not shared.
Oh boy, I send message to Sasha. I might be in trouble.
I'm sorry, Fred, but that won't reach Sasha.
Shit!
You try, though! You're
You
muted.
just get dial tone.
I don't even think it would reach, like, let alone through Orion's thing, but I don't think
Message
don't
is
think magic's-
120 feet.
yeah. But I don't know if Magic Circle lets anything go through either.
120 feet.
Um,
Okay, then.
Never mind. Nope, it's just teleportation, but it's
Fortunately, Orion's thing to get through.
yes.
You
That being
attempt,
said,
and you get
Taito
the
is in the
celestial-
vicinity.
You send that you send the message, you get the celestial return of the soul that you are trying to contact is not currently available.
Please enjoy this 40-minute pan flute solo while we wait.
Please check your spell and try this call again.
Orion, I would have been quietly reciting what Taito is hearing and jotting it in the book as Taito is observing.
Yeah.
Can I argue for a perception check on the Felidar to see if what I saw when the party started is still there and or has spread?
Yes. Go ahead.
Ooh.
And then I need Karasef and Sasha to give me the same perception roll, please.
What is Taito's perception? It's a plus
Hey, Karasef, you should
3.
use your dice.
Caught me just in time. I thought of it right then. All right.
16. Nope.
Oh,
I don't know how to
should
math.
not have used my dice.
19.
Let's see here. With my +0 to perception, that gives me a 4.
You're too involved in the conversation. Sasha,
Fine
you said
by me.
16?
It was a 19. Sorry, it was
19.
13 plus 6.
Otter, what'd you get?
Thank goodness for keen hearing and sight for Taito. Because the first roll was a 5, the second one was an 18, so 21.
Does Taito have dark vision?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They are owl.
Yeah. Sasha, something you notice as you are talking to this Archon. Just peeking up under the collar of his shirt is the familiar black-looking tendrils that you saw on the... Have you guys shown Sasha the fucking cornucopia yet?
They would have seen it at the meeting. Because I put it on the table.
Okay,
Yeah, but at
I'm
the time,
sorry.
wasn't it just a dot on the bottom?
Yes, Q, can you please give me a retroactive perception check?
As
Uh,
Karasep involves
I did point out the black ichor in the cornucopia during the round
No,
table.
this is
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 14, so it'd be a dirty 20.
okay. Yeah, not a problem. So you recognize this. It moves and shifts the same way that dot did, because that dot wasn't stationary. You're pretty sure he's probably corrupted in some way, shape, or form.
That's what is that? A rash? I'm just playing it up. Don't mind.
I'm sorry. Why are you changing the subject?
Your neck.
There's nothing wrong with my neck.
You got something black on you, though.
I realize you're not familiar with celestial beings such as myself.
Actually,
This
you'd be
is-
surprised. I'm quite intimately familiar with one.
Ah, I did not realize that you were together with one of the fallen. Am I making you want to kill him yet?
Yeah, bite your tongue.
Can I ask a semantics question about the Archon as, like, not this one, but Archons as a whole?
Yeah, of course.
Sure, just lore question.
Yeah, of course.
How long have Archons been around?
They've been around pretty much since the gods took over.
Okay.
They became sort of like the gods' heralds. So, Archons specifically tend to work with Athena.
Do you want me
Because
to
they-
roll history for this, or is this okay
I'm
just for
telling
question?
you this.
Okay.
I'm just because this is general knowledge. This is something that everybody else would know generally, but it has not come up yet.
Okay.
Archons are typically heralds of Athena, because they are typically heralds of justice and truth. That is what they are.
Usually.
This one doesn't seem to be upholding those ideals, and as you keep glancing over at Retrice, even though her face is a mask of like impassive, like you can't really tell what she's thinking, there is still a feeling of distrust and concern coming from this woman. Otter,
Okay.
just out of curiosity, I know that your sanctuary it says that absolutely none can get through.
Specifically,
Does that count for anything that was already active?
so the way it works is sensors created by divination can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the perimeter. Creatures in the area cannot be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport in or out, and planar travel is blocked.
So if it's technically divination, if it's a telepathic link, if that was already active.
Telepathic bond, I don't think is divination.
It may not be.
Hold on.
But that wouldn't... Having that open, if a telepathic bond, for example, was already active, would that stop it?
Telepathic bond is a divination spell, so it would this would technically be a U-call, but my interpretation of that reading is they can't exist within the barrier, so it probably wouldn't sever the spell, but they wouldn't be able to reach. That would at least be in my interpretation.
So you've basically created a dead zone.
Yes.
Okay.
No signal.
Okay. How long does this last?
It's a spell jammer.
24 hours. Jesus fucking Christ.
Can you hear me now? No.
Can we just rename it to the Verizon spell?
I mean, I could, but I don't feel like I should be doing that on stream.
No, probably not. But anyway.
It's the Novelov.
Okay. Okay, so in that case, how long does your thing last, Q?
An hour.
With concentration or without?
It doesn't state concentration at all.
Yeah.
Private Sanctum is also not concentration. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm aware.
there.
I posted it, but I don't see concentrations.
Magic
If I remember
no,
correctly,
it's just an hour.
yeah. Hee.
So you chose Celestial, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did want to do a thing. You guys were talking, so I was sitting. I want to do Divine Sense.
Ooh, yes.
Because I know he's a celestial, that's fine, but I want to see if I can trigger something. The little goopy blob. Does that give off the Divine Sense?
Are you casting Divine Sense?
I don't think it's a cat. Well, is it a cat?
Well, are you using it?
ability,
It's
isn't it?
it's a class ability. Are you using
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
No, that's Divine Smite, dear.
Clicked the wrong one. I'm
I was like,
anticipating
if
the
you
worst.
want to fight him, I mean, by all means.
I'm literally in the bubble for it right now, but no, I don't want to fight him just yet.
pretty sure he would wreck your fucking day if you tried to take him on one-on-one.
Divine
mean-
sense in that list.
Okay. So, Quentin.
Yeah.
What you smell is a weird, eclectic mix of smells. I'm gonna explain it in just a second because I need to tell you your
I get a
parties.
sensitive nose. Don't fuck me up now.
I need to tell you what your parties are first.
Oh,
Because these are familiar to you because you've used this
Oh.
before in their presence, so it's to filter it out.
okay.
Orion smells of nothing. There
Please.
is no smell coming from Orion.
Okay.
I
Have this written down.
do.
Okay.
Monarch, rings in your ears like heavenly music. So he is a form of good.
Oh.
Surprise, Celestial.
Zara, Karasef, also rings of divine, but in a different tune.
Melancholy.
No, because I need to remember what Zara's alignment was.
Sounds more like Christian punk.
Because we changed characters for Zara
I actually just pinged you.
Thank you. After I had written them all down.
What a weird way for Divine Sense to work. Everyone is just a different shade of musical genre.
You cast
yeah.
divine
It's
magic,
smuggling.
everybody's a different color. Like if you cast detect magic, everybody's a different color. Karasef, while he gives you a different tune, smells of nothing.
Oh, okay.
Kitchen has the same musical tune that Monarch did. You don't know where the fuck Fred is. Now, in addition to that, Dame Annalise gives a musical tune. Sir Maximillium gives you nothing. No, sorry. Sir Maximillium gives you the strangest musical tune that tells you that this man is lawful good.
Nice.
It's
funky.
polka.
All right.
Okay? It is this, like, polka version of a choir hymn.
Just start
Oh,
tapping your
God.
tongue.
Somebody get that to Weird Al immediately. Sir Arctur gives a noxious sort of smell. He is of a less than good bent for you. You have a feeling that might have had to do with his brother. Sir Durward gives you the same musical notes that Kitchen and Monric did. The Right Honorable Ratrice gives you nothing. And then there is just that slight hint of something going bad. However, there is also a chime of something being good with her. She is weird and an enigma, and you're not sure what the fuck is going on there. And then the one that you're actually looking for. The Archon, because I don't do things in half measures, and I had to give you the whole goddamn room. He emits the grossest smell you have ever scented in your life, and you crawled through the sewers in Arcala. No, Travercraig.
Maybe both.
Okay? This is worse than the destruction in Silver Summit. This is worse than the stale, musty death that was Bleakburn. The scent of fresh kill from Warrington. This is worse than all of that combined. The Archon is evil. To the nth degree evil. But you're still feeling that he might follow the, lawful portion of being evil? Maybe. Who knows?
Smells like scales covered in sewage.
He just smells gross.
Well,
And you're thinking that at this point, it's all him and not just the black.
okay. Oh, all right. Well, either there's something you're not telling us, or there is just something so foul on you, but yet you don't want to say anything.
Are you saying this loud enough that the party could
Oh
hear?
yeah. Oh, most definitely.
One, if you could call off your Felidar and our friend, that would be lovely. Two, have you come into contact with any interesting relics as of late?
I don't feel like I would want to tell you even if I did. And it has nothing to do with the case that is currently going on. Your friend is complicit in what is going on outside.
Would you like me to recite what is going on outside?
I am aware of what is going on outside. Do you think your little spell can stop me from having contact with my mount? Just like you have contact with that little owl? I think your friend might make some nice kindling. And I
Anybody
intend
else?
to
This
find
guy
out.
just admitted to a bunch of dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Case closed.
You'd think so, right? Except, for the essence of storytelling, because it's more fun this way. As he finishes speaking and Karasef asks, did anybody else hear that he just admitted to a bunch of fucking nonsense? All of the candles go out. And how many times have you caught me while I'm drinking, you little bastard? Yeah, exactly.
Halo.
Yeah, held up by your little devil horns.
It's got to rest on something. How else does it stay there?
as you're
Duct tape.
having, as that last line is said, all of the candles go out. And in that moment of your eyes adjusting, because while I recognize that many of you have dark vision, it still takes a little bit tough time to adjust when you go from bright light to nothing. And in that time, Sasha, your magic circle breaks, and you hear the sounds of somebody exiting the room. And amidst all of the sounds of everybody freaking out over the fact that the candles just went out, I need everybody except for Fred to give me a perception check, please.
22.
19.
13.
I
11.
watched him walk right out the door. Didn't do a thing.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
God fucking bless Google. Hold on, I just gotta quickly set something.
Me? Cool.
Kitchen, it is not that you watch him leave. It's that you hear what other people are saying with clarity. You're able to parse through the information. I will tell you what that information is in just a second. Okay, so what you hear amongst the people freaking out is Sir Maximillium accepting apologies from Dame Annalise, you also hear hold on, just a minute. You also hear Sir Maximilian's wife stating, I knew he hadn't had anything to do with it.
Sorry?
I knew he couldn't have done this. You hear Ratrice saying, if she's outside, then so is he. And if he mistakes her for somebody dangerous, shit, he'll fire first and ask questions later. And you hear her moving. You hear Sir Arctur shifting around and panicking. You're getting the distinct impression that despite the fact that this man was probably raised in a dark place, just to, try and help him get over this, he might very well be afraid of the dark. Hey, look, fears aren't logical.
And often ironically named.
Yeah. Use this one. So yes.
Kitchen's gonna shout, everyone outdoors, get ready for something. While running. Wherever.
Okay. I am going to need you to give me a survival check to not land on your face as you try and remember the layout of the room you were in.
Given us that one already.
And did I move you guys to the right? I did. You can put yourselves at the top of the map. Fred, you're going to be right by sort of like the mouth of the
Okay. So just drag our pods out. You didn't copy it in.
No, I did not.
Okay, that's fine.
Huh. That doesn't seem right. I am 90% sure I have a token for Jen. I just gotta find it.
Did my spells count from what I've done before the initiative started?
Yep.
Thank you.
I really need to sit down and actually go through these and name them properly. Suddenly, more of Zara.
Hi, Zara.
I mean, I 100% approve. Did I really play him that long ago? Shit. It has been a while.
Oh,
What?
my computer did a thing.
Oh no. Hopefully not a bad thing.
An already resolved thing.
Fantastic.
What?
Make it easier to do it this way. Apologies it's taking me so long, guys. Should have had this ready, but was a little bit hung up with whatever. And Roll20 still doesn't like you batch uploading things.
Nope.
Still.
Why would they make it easy?
I don't know, because I pay for the fucking service? is ready.
Oh,
For-
I think I just messed up the cameras.
Does look like you did.
But if you rejoin, you'll be there.
Oh, it just keeps saying cannot start. Oh, and there I am. I have 3 fail warnings going, failed to start video camera. I was messing with the settings. I think I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, guys.
That happens.
Oh, I'm back, though. Quick fix.
Okay. And don't roll anything yet. Don't get excited. So, Kitchen, that's what you heard with your nat 20 on perception. For everybody else, it just sounds like noise. And as you follow to get out of the room, you are able to discover where the Archon disappeared to. It was fairly obvious that he was going to be heading to his mount, but you're able to follow him out there. And once you arrive just outside of the hedge maze, you see the scene before you. I should note that you cannot see. Hold on. You cannot see who Jin is talking to. You just know that he was talking to somebody. And as he glances behind him, he sees the Felidar basically face to face with Fred and the approach of the Archon. And when he looks back, the Necromancer has taken off running. And Jin gives chase. Now, party, you can roll for initiative. Because this is only going to end one way.
You did notice I had cast Blur.
I did.
Okay. You have disadvantage on your attack on me.
Oh, my cloak is absolutely active. Oh yeah, I need to click on me.
Yes, you do.
What did I roll? A 9. That means I rolled a 1. That's amazing.
Your 1 still beat my 2.
Well, that's just good fun.
I laugh that we have 2 9s on the initiative and 1 is a crit fail. Like, it's just, I love seeing that sometimes. It's so funny.
Monarch, I'm going to need you to roll for initiative, dear. There we go. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, I thought I was below the 6 because it was a crit fail. I didn't realize it hadn't gone and put itself in order
Not
yet.
yet. Karasef, what's your dexterity modifier?
3?
Kitchen?
Just 1.
Do you need that or my saving throw?
No, I needed what your modifier was. Orion, dexterity modifier.
Bad. 2.
0?
Mom?
Bad.
It's mine.
Second, sorry. Dex is 3.
Oh, I was like, did we roll more than 1 double?
Yes, we did.
Both Otter and I rolled
Yeah.
6s.
I just realized that they're now not in the right order. Alright. However, it is the Archon's turn first.
Of course.
I didn't plan that. It just happened.
Oh,
Oh, don't worry. I got other things planned for y'all. You're not gonna like it.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Hey, Fred!
Uh-huh.
Give me another wisdom saving throw. Oh, I love seeing that.
Of course you do.
Hey, by the way, you're now charmed by the Archon.
Okay.
And, you have to end the concentration on any spell effect that you have going.
Of course.
You will get to repeat that saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun. So much fun. And then he is going to move closer to his mount. Monric. This Archon is very clearly guilty. Not only did he admit it while playing verbal joust with Karasef and Sasha and Orion, but I mean...
I'm going to advance and try to hammer the Archon.
Okay. So you do have to go down the stairs first, and then come to him. So you may not have enough movement.
How high is the wall behind the fountain?
20 feet up.
Gotcha.
I mean, you could jump if you want to, but you're gonna take fall damage.
Yeah.
It's just 2d6, but it's still fall damage.
Okay, I have to double move to get to him, so I'm done.
Sasha.
Mhm.
You're up.
We're outside.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you know what I want. Wait. Monric. No, you're there. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh no. What are you about to do?
Oh! Never mind, it's 5-foot radius, so it's going right on top of the Archon. Can I touch this? Where is it? I said this happened for you.
I've made my mistakes.
Ah!
Are you?
I'm sorry. You weren't expecting this?
I forgot he had it!
You know what? And you know what? I didn't even take it. My class gave me this.
The second we went outside, I was like, here it comes. We don't need no windows anymore. The sky is upon us.
I honest to God forgot you had it.
It's my favorite spell. What do you want from me?
And you
Moonbeam
forget,
and
you cast it literally every combat.
I
can.
try.
Yeah,
Maddie
you try.
Maddie took the sky away from me. I haven't done it very often.
To be fair, I just said you had to see the sky. I didn't say it had to be the real sky.
Start carrying a painting of the sky. Around.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get some.
wait.
Wait. I
Mind
have
me
asked
that, because I can do
before
illusions.
if we could do this off of.
No. You
Orion.
can't use the constellations on Orion, but Orion
But
is a
it's the
fucking
sky.
support caster.
So what you're
No.
telling me is I can make
Neither do.
Sasha hallucinate the sky, and then they can use Moonbeam.
No!
Yes.
Because they are perceiving the sky.
Absolutely.
You said it
We'll
didn't
talk
have to
about
be
it.
the real sky. You just
We'll
said
talk
it.
about it.
It's on record now.
It is.
Yo,
We'll
like
talk
if you
about the
paint a
finer
sky
pieces of
on your
that.
shield and then point it, does it turn into like a laser?
No,
It was cool though. It would have been fine.
That would have been
it
really
would have
fun.
been amazing. But
Yeah, that
I'm
would've
gonna
been
put a
sick.
stop to that one immediately
Put it in your pocket for later.
because I feel like Sasha would just turn that into a lightsaber.
I
I mean, it's a 40-foot cylinder with a 5-foot like area of effect. That would be a
Lightsaber.
very big lightsaber.
Or I guess it's more of like a light lance at that point.
Yeah, 40
And
feet away
could-
from me.
And
Yeah,
incredibly unwieldy.
Oh.
the
that
damage would
being
be
said-
insane.
That being said, 5-foot radius moonbeam.
Yeah.
Attacking the
Archon.
Archon.
Yeah.
If it starts its turn, it takes radiant damage, yes?
Wait. Oh wait.
It has to start its turn.
No.
In-
I heard the radius, but it's fine. No, continue. No, it's
So
fine.
yeah, it has to start its turn, and then if I fail, I take radiant damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
would you?
If
Would
you
you take the
fail, you
damage
take
this
full
time?
damage.
No, I don't take the damage this time. I take the
Just-
damage when it's my turn.
Oh, well, I'm just saying because when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or it starts its turn there.
Yeah.
So when it's my turn, because as soon as my turn starts, he takes the damage.
What I know, but what I'm saying is, it's the first time it's in the moonbeam, right?
Yes, but
It's
then the
currently
next
in the
part
moonbeam?
is, or it starts its turn there.
Yeah. So
So
both.
it will
wouldn't
take its damage at the start of its turn, or it's taking double damage and with no way to get out of it. Wizards has done some whack shit, but they wouldn't give you a spell that does damage twice without you being able to do something about it.
Well, it either takes full damage or it takes half damage.
The way
No,
it's
no.
Exactly.
This is the problem with ambiguous wording.
The DM makes the decision.
I mean that too. Yeah.
Sasha, is there anything else? Like
I'm
movement?
gonna take my 30. Yeah.
Karsef.
Okay. I'm going to start off utilizing my action to cast Radiant Soul.
Okay.
Which allows me to sprout my wings, my eyes start glowing, all that. So now I have a flight speed of 30
Excuse the fuck out of me? What?
right here.
Oh shit, is this the first time that you've released your wings in front of Orion?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so my
We've
eyes
got-
start glowing, my hair starts to glow, wings, ethereal wings sprout from my back, and I use them to fly as speedily as I can down to him. That is 6 squares. by
Sir?
count.
Sir.
Just Orion
Randy!
chasing after Karsef, like, excuse me, sir! Sir, we did not discuss this before it started!
Why am I just finding out about this now? What the heck?
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hexblade on him.
Okay.
The Hexblade curse. And that's my turn.
Kitchen.
I'm thinking I'm going to cast Bless at level 2. So Orion, Sasha, Karsef, and Monrek, you're all getting blessed.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
Remind me. Oh yeah, no, you.
So what?
Yeah.
Another D4? Yeah.
D4
Attack
on
and
attacks
saving.
and saving throws.
So, yeah.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn. I like it up here. Feels
Okay.
safe.
It may not for long.
It's all right.
Fred.
Being charmed, I can't.
Nope. How's a 21 to hit?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna take 10 slashing damage, and at this point you can redo your save, just to see if it helps.
Which save again? Wisdom?
Wisdom. DC 18.
Good roll.
It rakes its claws against you for 10 slashing damage.
10 more?
And no. This is just I'm
Thank
flavoring.
you.
Relax. And it gives a ferocious roar.
Meow.
Thought you were pretty. You're hurting me.
Are you playing Fred the Bard or Fred the Sorcerer?
Combination of both.
Why can't we be friends?
You want to know why you can't be friends? The theme of the night is corruption. Hold on, I think somebody's at my door. I'll be right back.
The land. Why the hell is the dehumidifier turned off?
Opportunity to do the same. I will be just a moment.
I
Well,
want to
that was-
dive more
here's
into
some-
it doesn't have to be the real sky.
Now, would Druid craft work then? That, I could make a sun?
I don't know if a cantrip will let you make a sun. I think you can do little sparks of light.
As a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
Man, where's my druid when I need it? Here, eat this, you'll see the stars anytime you need.
I'm gonna get some ice cubes. I can still hear.
Who's still here?
He can still hear.
So I've come to the determination that these new dice are not meant for Karasef.
Put them in jail and pull new ones out.
In the box.
My new dice have been rolling pretty all right for Orion so far.
I've been test rolling those dice most of the night with the intent of Karasef with every roll, and most of them have been low single digits.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe not for
So they're gonna
Karaseth
have
then.
to go for a necromancer
So,
at some point.
The guy working upstairs with the landlord cut his finger.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
And
That's
so
what they want
In
you
the house
from.
of blood.
guess who has a first aid kit in her house?
Yep. Of course you do.
Who has repaired her landlord's fingers when he's been doing shit around her apartment?
What I want to know is why are they doing repairs without a first aid kit?
It's a good question. Now, I might not have a first aid kit here, which I know I should get, but I do have Mickey Mouse Band-Aids, which is 10 times more effective.
Yeah, and
Oh,
just
we lost
Scientifically
somebody.
proven.
Monric.
Monarch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You rejoining us in video there, Munrick?
I think we lost him.
I
Yeah,
wonder if
well, he's
his,
still
system
in
crashed.
roll 20,
Yeah.
and he's still currently in Discord. Oh, there he goes.
There.
I think his internet crashed.
Yep.
Should I put us to a be right back for a second? Nope. There we go.
And there he
He's
is.
back.
Hey!
I just gotta shift some folks around here.
Yeah, we'll just give him a second. Alright, that being said, Fred, my dear, it's your turn.
Being charmed, I can't do anything, right?
Well, you just can't take attacks against the Faladar or the Archon. But you can make your save again. You could cast something that maybe would protect you.
Ooh.
Okay. And now you can make your wisdom save again.
I'll try my dice this time.
You can do it.
Yes, I did. That was a 19 and so 22.
You are no longer charmed.
Woohoo! I don't know why I did that so quiet.
Orion, before you can do something, the Archon looks at Karasef, dead in the face, and I'm gonna need you to give me a charisma saving throw, please, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, you're blessed.
28.
With a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do I
You are
have to use it
hashtag
right
blessed.
now, or can I hold on to that?
You have
No,
that
that's
every
permanent.
single saving throw and
Oh.
attack, as long as the
long
spell
as
is
he
up.
maintains concentration.
Cool. 31.
31. This boy's got charisma.
He does.
Yup.
However, he takes one look at you, points a finger at you, and says, "Return from whence you came." And between that breath and your next one, you find yourself in an oracle's chamber. And you have been transported to the demiplane that your goddess exists on.
No.
You have, in essence, you have been banished.
And
Well,
I
that's not
can't
what
see
we
you
were
to
looking
help with
for.
that. So,
And you also wouldn't have been able to counterspell this if you had counterspell, because it's not a spell.
I'm wondering if I have some way.
banishment is not a spell? Okay. Or it
Yeah,
was just a
this one-
character ability.
This is a character ability. It's one of his legendary actions.
That's okay.
Oh, there's
So,
nothing I can do against that.
For
Okay.
for the moment, I'm just gonna mark you to with the yellow to state that you are not currently here. You have been banished.
For my colorblind
That
ass, can
sounds
we pick a different color, please?
Yes. Right.
Thank you.
Yes. Is red better?
Red works.
Golden, yes. Or, as in, yes, red is perfect.
Okay. Yes. So you are banished. For how long? You don't know. Orion, it's now your turn.
Okay. If I move up to here, can I see over this railing into the
yes,
area?
The railing is waist high.
Awesome. The Archon's trying to get to their mount.
Do you have a feeling, given what you know about Archons, that if he really wanted to get to his mount, he would just teleport to it? You're getting the feeling he is toying with you.
Well, that's okay. We can toy right back. I also see Fred being pinned by the Felidar at the moment, over in the corner. Yep. I am going to cast something new.
Oh, yeah?
I am.
It makes me nervous when you start casting new things. Because then things need to be adjusted on the fly. Because Lord knows what the fuck you just did.
Well, I'm going to reach into my sleeve and produce a fine powder of clear gemstone and scatter it into the air. And cast Wall of Force around the Felidar, making a dome, grounding it where it stands. It cannot pass through the barrier. The barrier
I'm aware
cannot
how Wall
be
of Force
dispelled.
works.
Yeah.
I'm aware of how it works.
And
Of course,
that
the
is a
spells you have
dome.
Are not useful. Okay.
They're not useful? I think that's
No.
pretty useful.
No. Not you. Not you.
Oh, okay.
The Archon has innate spellcast.
Ah,
But the spells that he's got It's not counterspell!
Well, Kacha, that's a new spell from Orion.
Ah!
I got you,
No,
Fred.
I'm aware of...
The cat is
I'm
now in a
aware of
box.
Voldemort's.
Thank you. I can move without.
I mean, it can
Yeah.
try and attack you, but it's not going to work. It's in a ball right now that can only be destroyed via disintegrate spell, or in 10 minutes, or if I break concentration. It's in a hamster ball of no right now. And that's my turn.
Okay. It's now the Archon's turn. And given the fact that he just saw you put his mount into, like,
Timeout
timeout
box.
jail...
It is an invisible wall. For
but
semantics purposes.
Yeah. You said it was domed, and the creature, where before it was right up on Fred, is no longer quite as close to Fred as it was. You're getting a feeling that whatever is corrupting this thing might be giving it extra powers.
We could have been friends, but you're a dick.
Can I have a Christmas saving throw?
Zara, would you...
Karisef's laughter come from nowhere on that moment. No.
Zara, would you like to know the answer to that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I asked.
You were thematically going to fail.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise a 31 100% would have beat his DC. But for that first one, you were thematically going to fail. Because it's funnier with all of your panache getting to him for him to just be like, no.
You can go.
You can go. Alright, well, it's his turn. So, let's do this. Because why the hell not? What's the
Can I have a
range on
Christmas
this?
saving throw?
Huh?
Can I have a
Right,
Christmas
your
saving
Christmas
throw?
saving. Yeah, no. I refuse.
Too
It's a
bad.
19. It's a 19.
Okay, he passes, but he still takes some damage. That is going to be 7.
Okay. Otter,
Yes.
I need you, sir, to please give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. My brain just stopped doing math. 17 plus 6. 23?
How
Yep.
do you have a +6?
Wizard. It's from something, but my saving throws are intelligence and
Int
wisdom.
and wisdom.
Yep.
Why would you not give them con?
Because they've already got a pretty solid con.
No. Like, so intelligence and wisdom, that's base wizard. I just always thought it was intelligence and con that they gave for wizards. Because they're the ones who are probably doing concentration spells the most. It makes the most sense.
That's why I have Warcaster. I get to roll it twice.
Yep. Okay. That's fine.
I built them
Hey,
to be a utility caster, and that
You're
has
fine.
a lot of weird shit in there.
You're fine. Hey, Monarch, 20 to hit. You're muted, dear.
Sorry, what was that?
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to need a strength saving throw from you, please, sir.
Oh, nice.
You managed to stay on your feet. You are taking, however, 22 points of damage.
Ooh.
And then, as his turn ends, he's gonna let the attack of opportunity happen as he moves closer to his mount and Fred. So, Munrick, if you want to, you can use your reaction to attack him. Because he is moving out of your threat range. 21 is good.
For 12 bludgeoning.
Fantastic. Karisef,
Yes.
as his turn ends, you pop back into existence.
Bloop.
It's literally you disappear until the end of his turn.
Okay.
So I didn't even really get to stop you from doing anything.
Oh no, you just stopped me from doing like 3 things.
No, because you moved.
No, he wouldn't have moved.
Like, maybe not. Look, you can still catch him. Maybe.
Okay, he's now within 5 feet of a friend. I'm good with that.
Not quite. He's 10. Well, he's within 5 feet of his own friend.
Yes.
He's within 10 feet of Fred.
Yeah. Oh, I said friend, not Fred.
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's 10 feet from Fred.
Right, but he's 5 feet from his friend, his ally.
Yes, who
Yeah.
was captured in a wall of force.
I'm okay with that.
I know you are. Monric, you're up.
I'm just going to head over to him and hit him with a hammer.
Go ahead. Uh, 22 is good, 13 is not.
Oh, remember you have D4s on those.
Does Bless work on attacks?
Yeah.
Attacks and saving throws.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was ability checks and saving throws. 17 still, like, the 16 still doesn't help you. The 22 is good.
Then 12
It's worth
points
a
of
try.
damage, and I'm done.
Okay. Sasha.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I have. Oh, I did. Okay. Perfect. I just need to do some quick. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm going to, actually, is that an action? Hold on. This would be very stupid. Nope, it's a bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step, right up next to, Karisef.
Okay.
Um,
Right into your own moonbeam?
Doesn't matter. It's still gonna take me to where I need to go. It's okay. And then use the rest of my movement to get up to him. And then I'm gonna swing at him. Yeah. I just need to make sure this doesn't do any sort of. Does this do other damage? No, it's just considered magical damage.
Why is there a red circle?
Because that's
Moonbeam.
where moonbeam is.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna do my swings on him. I can't remember if that's a +8 or a +10 to hit. No. Oh, +10 to hit. So that is a 29 and a 21 to hit.
They're both good.
Thank you. Oof. For a total of sorry, 6, 6, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna like what happens next, by the way. Is that everything?
Yep.
As you're watching, the Archon disappears from view.
Is it a spell?
Nope.
Okay.
It's an ability. Class ability. Character ability. Whatever. And you find that he is now astride his mount. In your wall of force.
That's okay. Enjoy the bubble.
And he sits there, staring at you, and just grins. Because you're getting the feeling that, like you, he probably doesn't need to eat.
What does needing to eat have to do with anything?
He can stay there as long as you can.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, but he has to pee and poop eventually.
No, not if he doesn't consume anything.
You think he didn't eat anything at the party? You think he didn't drink anything at the party?
Give me a history check to see if you remember him consuming anything.
Whether or not I remember it doesn't matter if he did or
Because he
didn't.
didn't. You don't recall whether he did or not, but I'm telling you he didn't. Because he doesn't need to.
This man does not know how to party.
This man is forcing you to either drop the shield and fight him properly, or he will outweight you. He will wait the 10 minutes for that spell to go down, and then will continue to wait every time Orion puts it back up.
He wants to fight now that he's on his mount.
No, he wants to fight now that he has an ally. Because if he didn't, it would be all of you against him. And just him. Do you remember
So,
monsters know what they're doing?
does this break initiative for the moment?
Technically, yes. Karaseth,
Okay.
your radiant soul will persist. I'm not gonna let you waste that. Your radiant soul is going to persist until combat picks back up.
Well, can I propose something to the party then? If the Archon seems perfectly willing and happy to sit in the protection of the bubble that is encompassing their companion.
A short rest?
We
Not gonna be that long.
are
We don't
not
have that much
the only folks here who have a stake in this.
Are you suggesting we incite a mob?
I'm suggesting that I'm sure the lovely folk inside probably wouldn't mind assisting.
I think it's going to turn out to be one of the first times in 46 sessions where I'm going to have to call session halfway through combat.
What
Let's
say
get 'em.
you, party? Do we reach out to the lovely folk in the party? As the Archon seems quite happy to wait.
I would leave that to you or Kitchen, as you are the closest.
Do understand that if Kitchen goes out of range of Bless will drop. And if Orion goes out of range, the Wall of Force will drop.
Give a note to Taito.
I certainly wouldn't mind the hell.
Well, I
I'm
cannot.
surprised they haven't followed us out.
Or like at least watch from the door.
They're still apologizing to Max.
Well, I will.
Max hasn't come out.
I will scribe a note on a piece of paper, call to Taito, and send them with due haste back into the house to find and deliver the note to.
Will this take about 10 minutes to do?
Well, let's see here.
I'm gonna throw this out there. If you have any concentration spells that have a time limit, I'm just gonna allow them to persist.
Nope. That's not what I'm asking. I want to
Okay.
do Inspiring Leader.
Okay, it was one of those, like, I'm just throwing that out there. If you have something that's persisting, it'll last.
Taito can go 120 feet around if they're dashing. And I will
move
send
up
this letter
here.
directly to Sir Maximillium.
So we all get 15 temporary hit points if this is allowed.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, there's absolutely no reason I should have Inner Sanctum up and running if we're out here. Once that happened, once we started combat, I probably would have dropped that spell.
Yep.
Makes sense.
But Taito is on the way to seek out Maximilian with a note tied upon their feet.
Love it.
Okay.
As I do not have sending today. How far
I'm trying to
is
see if-
the building from here? Because they can go
120
120 feet per round.
It's about 120 feet.
Okay, so they'll get there post haste.
Yep.
And I will look through their eyes during the transition to make sure it's getting to the right person.
I am trying to see if doesn't look like Andy ever sent me the Necromancer's character sheet. Which doesn't
What?
do me any good.
Oh my god, I thought you meant me.
No.
Sorry, I go by Andy a lot of places. It's my name.
That's fair, totally fair. The Necromancer is a character that is on loan from my friend Andy, who played him in another campaign.
Gotcha. I was just very confused for a second. I was like, when was I supposed to send you something about a necromancer?
Not you.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Another
We're good. I
Andy.
realized it took me a
Yeah.
second.
Okay, so Fred is going to give you all an inspiring speech.
What does Fred say?
Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Careful, or you're gonna sprout a leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a sneeze during a nosebleed, that is a mess to clean up.
My
Oh.
dad has.
At the hospital.
Oh. No, we're good. No blood.
I call on Aphrodite's blessing on everybody. That's about all I've got.
You guys are doing great. I believe in you.
Yeah. You're the best. I know you're good.
You're the best around.
No, she's not playing Bard, Fred. Stop it. This is Sorcerer Fred.
Sorcerer Fred can like to sing. It just doesn't. It's not magical singing.
Well, this technically is magical inspiring speeches, though.
Next camping night, we should have like a sing-along.
Next beach episode, everybody just goes to karaoke. At a temple of... Who's the god of music? Is it Hermes?
I think so.
Or is it Apollo?
Hermes always has the little thing. What is that, like a lyre?
Little harp.
That would be Apollo.
Yeah, so you could just go to a temple of Apollo, where you would be able to... Yeah, right, because Apollo's temples are amphitheaters.
I've got it. Keep going. Because you did not come this far just to come this far.
I like it.
Me sitting here like, they wouldn't have any songs Orion would know for karaoke? Let me sing to you a song from my youth, and it's just primordial yelling.
Oh my god. Okay.
This used to be all the rage back when I was young.
In
You
my
can't
head,
go
that's just,
back
like,
and change the
angry
beginning,
screamo
but you can
music.
start where you are and change the ending.
Very inspiring.
I can
And
keep
she
looking.
continues in that vein for like 10 minutes. With all these really inspiring quotes. And so how much temporary HP does everybody gain?
15.
15.
Does my note reach Sir Maximillium?
It does. A note is returned to you
Ooh.
that states, we would help, but we have problems of our own. With one word at the bottom, severely underlined, written in all caps. That
We're on
word
our own.
is zombies.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like food poisoning or something.
2 words.
Yep,
Cheesecake.
dysentery.
It was really a gelatinous cube all along. It was never Jell-O.
Well, I will
The
call out
entire
to the
house is a
party.
mimic.
I'll call out to the party that there seems to be zombies inside that the knights are dealing with. But as Fred is giving their speeches, I see no reason to drop the shield during their speeches, so I'm just gonna sit there and hold the bubble.
After the 10 minutes is over, you guys have a chance to reposition yourselves in preparation for the bubble to come down.
And I will.
Yep. I would give everybody like a 2-minute, like, hey, the spell's getting low. If you don't want to be up in his business, now is your time to not be.
All right. Party, are you ready?
Mhm.
Orion drops the wall of force. And Karasef, it's your turn.
Oh shit! I thought we were stopping for the night. Okay.
We're gonna get to the top of the initiative order so I don't get confused as to where we were.
Gotcha. Well, crap. I was not prepared for that then. Let's see here. That's up. I'm just opening up everything I have active again real quick. So we're probably gonna... No, he already moved, so that plan is gone. Okay. Well, from here, I'm just gonna... I will have at this point already summoned the Dragon Tooth Longsword, and from where I am, I'm just gonna outright try to attack him. I will take my bonus action ahead of time to cast something to boost my something, probably Searing Smite.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with Searing Smite. Which I should probably actually click. Yes, at level 1. There we go. Okay. And then we'll attack, which I have at advantage, by the way, because he is within 5 feet of an ally. It's one of my level 10 abilities that I gained.
Okay.
So
But what if it's a crit for the paladin?
We get blessed.
Still
Don't forget
blast.
the blast, yeah.
Don't worry about it, buddy. That attack is going to be a crit because I care. And I happen to have one in my pocket. Love you, buddy. Have a natural 20.
You know what? I'm gonna
Can I-
fucking send a divination wizard against you and see how you fucking like it.
Can I retcon using the Searing Smite then?
No.
I've known you were
just
gonna
know
do that.
it's a class ability to use Smite anyway. So you can stack one on top.
No, I wasn't looking to do that. I can utilize my bonus action to do a class ability that I haven't utilized yet that will maximize my damage. Okay. So I will, of course, use Divine Smite. So how... I actually don't remember how...
Double your damage dice.
Every die you roll for this attack is doubled. Because your wizard loves you. Enjoy.
So, if your longsword is being wielded one-handed, you roll 2d8 for the longsword. And then if you're rolling like 4d8 for the nonsense of smites that you're about to fucking deal to me, you would roll 8d8.
All right, so 2d8, and then let's see here. My aura, that gave me the advantage, but it didn't matter. That Radiant Soul, deal extra damage based on my level. Okay, so that's not dice. Channel Divinity isn't happening. Divine Smite is an extra 2d8. Oh no, it would have been 3d8 because I'm definitely casting that at second level. So that's 68. Which I'm just doing that and then that, of course. And then the Searing Smite would have been 1d6 of 2d6.
Yep. Now, what's
Okay,
your
so-
strength modifier for your sword?
Actually, it gets the Charisma modifier because of my class abilities, so +5.
Okay, so it's
and then
20. Hang on, it's 20 damage from your sword alone.
Okay.
And then all of the smite damage. Now I have a very important question for you. Which one of these are you attacking? Are you attacking the mount or the rider?
Oh, the rider.
No, it's an important distinction to ask because they do have separate health pools.
Yeah, the rider.
Okay,
I'm attacking the Archon.
as you should. That's what, 27.
So yeah, +5 from the Charisma. +5. Oh, yeah. Okay, so +5 because of the Dragon Tooth Longsword, which that wouldn't happen yet. That gave me the bonus. Successful opportunity attacks, channel divinity, divine smite. Where is my Hexblade Curse? There it is. Okay, that gives me bonus to damage equal to my proficiency, so that's plus another 4. Is anybody by chance writing this down? Because I am not. So let's see here. 15 plus 19 plus 1 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus... That's only if he dies. And then Radiant Soul, extra radiant damage against him, equal to my level, so +10. Why did that not actually add? I thought this was supposed to do that.
Don't worry about it. I got it. I was doing it as you were doing it.
Cool.
Is there anything else, Karasef?
What'd that come out to?
Think so. That's the Radiant Soul, the Channel Divinity, the Hexblade Curse.
It comes out to something like almost 50, 60 points of damage.
And the Searing Smite.
Pally
70
boys.
damage.
We support
There was
our
a bit of
paladins in
rage
this
behind
group.
this attack.
I had a very nice chat with the Oracle, and now I'm here to hit you.
And considering he seems to be darkness to celestial damage, due
No.
or divine damage or whatever. No,
Nope.
okay. It was worth asking.
Okay. Is that everything?
I believe so.
Fantastic.
I'm pretty sure. That is just my first attack. I still have my extra attack.
Okay, so when I say, is that everything, the answer is no, I'm going to attack again.
Okay, well then I'm gonna attack again.
Please do it.
Okay, so 26. Damn, it was a 17. Too higher and it would have been a crit. So 26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 is good.
Okay, fantastic. This one's gonna do considerably less damage, but it's still well, 8 plus bonus 2, so 8 plus 10 plus 4, so 8 plus 14, that's 22 damage from the second hit.
So is that 90 something total then?
I think that's 93 if I heard somebody say 71 earlier.
No, I didn't say 71 earlier. I said 50 to 60.
Ah, okay.
It
So
was
it's-
70 damage earlier.
Okay, so it's 8 plus what?
It's 22 total.
Off your second attack.
Yeah, it was 8 plus 10 plus 4. 8 from the sword, 10 from the Radiant Soul, and 4 from the Hexblade Curse.
Not because I want to deal more damage, but that's 22.
That's what he said.
That's what I
He's
said.
adding it to the
Okay,
last
I just heard
attack.
I just heard 20.
Did you
was
think I
like-
meant like 20 also?
So the first attack was 70, if I'm doing this math right, plus
So 92
22.
total.
92! Paladin!
We keep hitting damage like that, she's gonna keep
I got
throwing bigger
92.
shit at us.
Listen, I don't
I
always
feel like
have a
this is
crit
kind of a
in.
lucky damage roll here.
I
To
don't
be fair,
always
he
have a
can't do
crit
that
in my
unless he
pocket.
crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't do that unless he crits.
I did double
Okay.
my odds of critting.
Can you imagine, though, if you got 2 of those back to back? Mmm.
Yeah, it'd be kind of beautiful.
Things would start to happen and you may not be happy about them. Kitchen!
Another
I'm
Archon
gonna keep it
appears.
a bit more simple and just use Sacred Flame. Why didn't that work? I got some I guess. So just the dex.
Okay. Let's see. What's this sword? Oh, right. Because I. Fantastic. That's a pass. So is that one. They passed your dex save, sir.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. The Felidar, being the angry beast that he is going to swipe out. 22 to hit Sasha.
It's my character sheet, yes.
You are going to take 19 points of piercing damage as the Felidar bites you.
Yep.
And Karasef.
Yes.
How is a 23 to hit?
Yeah, that one hits.
And you are going to take 15 slashing damage from the Felidar.
There goes your 10 pit.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot to include that. Thank you.
And before Fred can go, because we like to do things in equal fucking measure around here. Does a 17 hit Monarch?
It does not. It misses.
Fantastic. Check. Both of them turn to attack you with no success. Fred.
So I am casting Cone of Cold at 5th level. And I'm using one of my sorcery points to protect my 3 allies there. So they automatically pass.
Okay.
I was worried there for a second.
Nah, hit them all.
And because it's cold, it also gets an extra 5 damage
Ooh,
because of that.
that's nifty.
And since cold is the damage that I pick.
I passed with both of them.
Okay.
They still take half damage, do they not? It's a leveled spell.
It is.
Doing that much damage, it's a leveled spell.
Just a second. Half. Yep.
So that's what, 19 points of damage?
21, actually.
From 38?
38 plus 5 is 43. My
Okay.
con, right?
Yep. Okay.
So 21.
Orion.
I'm gonna try another new spell. My whole brain is like, the component is an item distasteful to the target and is like laser pointer. But I'm going to attempt to cast Banishment on
Yeah,
the
no.
Felidar.
Mm-mm.
Not even on the mount?
On the Mount, not the Archon.
Nope.
Because they are not of this plane.
That would be correct.
Which would shunt them back to the plane of their origin if they fail.
You would be correct. However, he can't leave without the Archon allowing it. Because they are bonded, and you can't send them out without sending the rider. And the rider's not allowing it.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, I will let you cast something else, if you would like. Or you can let
Sure.
it stand as is.
I mean, if that's not going to work, I guess we will. For safety's sake, we'll just throw up one of these. Throw a mirror image up.
Okay. For the record, I would normally let Banishment just go through and I would do the rolls. But if you send them out, you send the rider. And then combat is over. And it kind of just reduces the threat of the fight. Because you do just literally send them home. And then you just maintain concentration on something with nothing there to stop you.
And then we go fight zombies.
So, that being said, with it now being back to the top of the initiative order, this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Now, you know me, anybody who's watching has been watching for a while. I hate cutting out combat in the middle of, I hate cutting session in the middle of combat. But something I also haven't talked about is that I will not punish players for good RP. And tonight was chock full of fantastic RP. Between the players just undercutting and undermining what the Archon said about Sir Maximillium, through creative uses of their class abilities and whatnot. And as such, when we come back next week, you will all, if you don't already have one, come back with a point of DM's inspiration.
I get my point back.
With the reminder that I will take it away for bad puns.
I accept these terms and conditions and will do it anyway.
Fantastic. And for those sitting at home, yes, rules as written states that normally he would be able to use banishment, but as I explained, if he banishes this creature back to its home plane of existence, he banishes the rider as well. because they are together and are bonded.
Well, then
And-
I get to keep that spell in my pocket to surprise the party with later.
Fair enough. It's one of those, he is here for a reason. If you send him back to his plane, you will lose out on the thing that is doing what it's doing to him. And you guys kind of need that. So, that's the other reason.
It's the gods' problem now. Go home.
I mean, yes, but later on you're gonna find out that's bad, and therefore you need the MacGuffin that he's got. So there was a little bit of plot armor there, in case anybody who's watching is being like, you can't do that, rules as written states. Yeah, well, rules as written also says that they can cast Moonbeam in a dungeon, so. And I ask you, where the fuck is the sky if you're in underground? Huh?
Magic.
Where's the goddamn sky?
Eat this.
In
You can
your
see
heart.
stars anytime.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, do remember that even though it may seem, in the grand scheme of things, that the attention has turned away from COVID, it's still going strong. We're still in the pandemic. So please, 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 remember to wash your hands, sanitize when needed. Wait, if you can't get somewhere to wash your hands, sanitize. Social distance if you can. Wear a mask if you're not feeling well. Be kind to one another. And remember...
The blur.
to roar for initiative. And I
The
can't-
Move to your
blur.
right.
You can't read it with your
I
blur
can't get it
on.
to focus.
Saw it for a moment. It's good.
And remember, roar for initiative. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week.